Hi everyone, this is Damla Aktekin with a drop of and today I want to talk to you about the fear of working with a healer. I was talking to a friend of mine recently, and she mentioned that she has worked with me before, but when she thinks about going into a healing, she is afraid of what might come up to the surface. And she told me, like, what if something I don't want to see comes up? So I want to talk to that fear if you have a similar fear. And first of all, that's completely normal. It's very normal. But I want to go beyond um, you schedule a session, you come in, and or you've been following my videos for a while, whatever, or however way we've connected. So if you go beyond the physical and look up like one level above that, we have a soul contract. We have soul contracts with people all around us. So even before you find me or you find a healer of any kind, or even before you come in to my office, or even before we meet online, we've already, as a soul to soul, agreed to meet each other. So there is a purpose in that. Meaning this is not random that you find yourself drawn to this kind of work. There's something in here that you need. And also, it's not random that you may be drawn to particular, because I'm a healer, to my work, or any healer for that matter. So the next time you feel like there's something here, I'm getting curious about this, keep that in mind. There's a soul contract that binds people together. Meaning, if you're meant to meet someone, or if you're meant to work with someone, you will. So the second piece of this is, anytime I work with someone, and I can only speak for myself, but it's my experience that the same happens with most healers. Anytime you come to work with me, you are completely in charge. Meaning, it's you who decides how much work will be done, how deep of a layer we will discover. And you may not know about this consciously, but it is completely in the control of you and your field. Meaning, we can only uncover that which your soul is willing for you at this particular moment to dig out and uncover and heal. Which is also the same reason that your soul is calling to my soul for us to connect. I have this client who told me once that I appeared to her in a dream, which is not usually, something that I intentionally do. And then she said, like, how did you do it? And then, why is this happening? So first of all, I don't have an intention to go into your dreams. But if I do, take it as a symbol for your soul, or as a sign for your soul to perhaps explore an aspect of your healing, potentially with me. Okay? But also, she, in that point in time, had been thinking about working with me, but hadn't quite made up her mind. So that was her psyche's, her soul's way of giving her a nudge to say, okay, this is, you've been drawn to this kind of work, just take this step. And she did take this step, and she did come in, and we did have a beautiful, we discovered a beautiful layer of healing with her. So the third piece of um, tip that I could give you is I am I am in this work for reasons beyond me. Meaning, anytime I sit in front of the camera, I have a very specific intention of not just giving information, not just connecting with you, but connecting with you in a meaningful way, in a way that would be of service to you in any possible way that I can. So when people when people come to me wondering, like, I want to do this with you, but I'm not quite sure, I haven't quite made up my mind, I tell them to have their people, meaning their soul guides and helpers, to talk to my people, my soul guides and helpers. And meaning you hold the intention for the universe to give you a very clear sign. But then the trick is, the next piece is, when you get that sign, like seeing me in your dream, or being drawn to one of my videos, or being drawn to some of the information on my website or whatever, you take action. Okay, so you could hold the intention of asking your soul to connect to my soul, or asking your soul helpers to connect to my soul helpers, to say, like, can you please check her out? Like, is this for real? Can we really, is this really going to be beneficial for me? And so on. So you can ask anything you want to ask. And I'm giving you permission to do that at this time, without any intention of, so with your intention being in the life affirming, life supporting direction or vibration. So then you begin to listen. I had this woman contact me, and she said 2 different people walked up to her, and when she mentioned her stress level, they said, oh, there's this healer called Damla, you may want to talk to her, and she does work with people with extreme stress, or whatever it is that they said. So at that point, though, it's up to you, of course. It's up to your time. So I want to honor that aspect too. It's up to your time, your resources, your level of energy. But it's also possible for you to say, like, if it's in my soul contract to work with this person, may all of that resolve. Or may I see ways that I'm not perhaps seeing right now to make this possible. And I want to add to that I've been talking to people for free. Your first 30-minute conversation with me is free, where I do a complete chakra reading for you. And we identify which chakra wound, which vibrational area is calling out to you from your soul to be healed. And I do those with the complete spirit of service, because not everyone, like I said, has the time and resources to continue to work with me, and I completely honor and understand that. But that resource is available to you for as long as my time permits. And you can go to adropofom.com, which is also on the screen, and find that and go through with that. And when you hit a resistance, something like fear, it's also telling me that there's something there to be explored in you, for you. And however you want to go about that is, of course, your choice. But these are some of the ways of working with that fear and resistance. Because at the end of the day, you are solely responsible for your healing. And whoever you choose to be your mirror, your space holder to accelerate and catalyze that healing, is your choice. So by all means, do your research, ask questions, contact me, talk to me, or with any other healer for that matter. But I don't want you to have that struggle in your life of knowing something needs healing, and then you're not taking that next step because of fear. So I want you to sit with this. I want you to look within and see whether this feels and rings true to you. And always please leave a comment so I know that you've been here, that you've watched, so that I can say hi back to you. And if you've found this video in any way useful, please like, share, or comment. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'm gonna leave some links for my free 30-minute consult. It's free. So you can get an idea of what it would be like to work with me. You can get an idea of exactly where you're at with your chakras, which I feel is a gift in and of itself. We'll look at a snapshot of exactly where you're at energetically, and then we go from there. Meaning is completely up to you whether you take the next step or not. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much. And if there is any other subject that you want me to address, if any other question comes in your mind in the realm of healing chakras, working with a healer, what it means to have energetic wounds, what it means to live with energetic wounds and move through them, please leave a comment. You can also contact me personally with a message. Thank you so much. Namaste.